What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phame Show. Sorry, just ran a little couple minutes behind. Had a couple things going on, troubleshooting issues, but we got it all worked out. So if you missed my last night's episode, that was with DJ Decade. You can rewatch it on YouTube. So just look up Joe Phame. You can also find me on all the social medias from Facebook and at Twitch. Make sure you follow me on all the platforms at Joe Phame. Today, I got a new special guest. His name is Mike Shershenovich. He is a film director, producer, videographer. He does a lot of independent films, won some awards. So we're going to get into him and we're going to get to really know him and see some of his work and some of his great projects he got to do. So basically, we're going to see all of that. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Like I said, he's a real stand up guy, character. Real close buddy of mine from years, so we're definitely gonna see what he's been up to and just learn a little bit more about the film industry, how it works. So if you're into film or if you want to learn how to basically film your own movie, get some little insights, you definitely want to stay tuned because we're gonna have a lot of great information that you don't want to miss. So as I was just waiting for him to call back, make sure to follow all my social media platforms at Joe Phame. So hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. Tomorrow we do have another special guest that will be here as well. So we always looking for talent. So if you got a talent, you want to showcase your talent. I want to know what your skills is. I want to know what your talent is. We want to hear from you. So definitely hit me up so we can put you on the show and really get to know you and showcase the talents that you have to offer. So we definitely want to have you on the Phame Show. So yeah, so just running a couple minutes behind, just getting everything all organized and everything. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Hopefully everyone's being safe and just doing what we gotta do to survive. I heard things are now open up, going to phase 2, so a lot of bars are open up, clubs are open up again. So hopefully DJs get to go back to work, and everything will go back to normal. Hopefully by the summer. So that's what we're praying for. Something about my show, we'll never get into anything political or anything with religion. We keep it very entertainment industry professional. So basically, everything is related to film and music entertainment and entertainment in general. So you won't see anything that may give you that grunge taste in your mouth. So don't worry about that. We are here strictly just for the entertainment and what the industry is all about. So like I said, we're gonna have a lot to talk about in this interview. He's got a lot of good stuff. He's gonna definitely showcase and stuff that you definitely do not want to miss. So we're just waiting for him to call. So once he gives us a call, we'll be good to go. And yeah, so sorry about that. Just making sure you guys are all good. Oh, all right, he's calling right now. All right, what's going on? We got Mike Shershenovich live on the air from the Phame Show. Can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on, Joe?
All right, what's
Can
going
you
on,
hear me?
man? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear
Oh, I
me?
think I lost him already.
Stop playing. Can you hear me? Oh, that was real quick. Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, there you are.
Can you see me?
And there you go. It was
What?
going perfect before.
It was.
Joe, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? See, we were having this issue before.
What's going on?
We had it perfect. And that's why we try to troubleshoot before all this, happens live. I don't think you can hear me. Can you hear me? Oh boy.
I don't think I'm getting him.
Oh boy. So yeah, we've been having this issue. That's what we're having. That's why we're delayed a little bit. We were getting it good, and it started fading out. Let's see. No. Boop boop. Hello.
Hey, there you are. Okay. Can you hear me?
I,
Everything's good.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I,
You can't
Joe.
hear me? Yo, can you hear me?
Oh, you sound really far away. You sound muffled.
On hold. All right.
Okay, I hear you now. So are we live right now, or are you just about to set it up?
Well, we're live.
Okay.
we were
All
good
right.
before, but now I have nothing. So
All right. So we're not live.
we are live, which is the
Okay.
bad part. We are live,
We
unfortunately, but
okay. We are live, and we're starting off great. We're starting off with some technical difficulties.
yeah, I don't know what happened to him. Where did he go? Oh, there you are.
Yeah, it was funny because like I called you, then the call would drop, and then I'm like,
Yeah, I think I have you on multiple windows. Did you ever close out the other one?
So here we are, the Joe Phame show, starting off with an epic disconnecting failure.
Oh, that might have worked. Hold on. Whoa.
Technical difficulties.
Definitely. Whoa. No. Where are you? You're right there, but you're not there. Oh, nope.
Yeah, I can't even see you anymore. How
Okay,
I used to be able to see you
I
prior
got
when we were like
doing it
the
before.
test.
Yeah, I see you now. Can you hear me at least?
Yeah, I could hear you, which is good.
Yeah, I had your image before.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, this is
Definitely says we're live.
yeah. I know you can't see me right now.
No.
I see you though. Everyone does see you. Oh. No. There we go.
You know what it is? Facebook doesn't like me being live, and that's the problem. Facebook has banned me from being live.
Gotcha.
I have been fighting with Facebook forever.
All right. Well, I mean, we can still see you. I know you just can't see me, but
Okay.
it's okay. If you want to see me, just like go on another device and just look at the live stream. But
Okay. Hey, yo, when you check my Facebook, I just posted a link. Can you see Joe too?
yeah, because everyone should be seeing my screen right now. So if you can see me and you, then we're good.
Yeah, I wonder. Okay, cool. Yeah, she says she sees both of us.
Okay. So yeah,
All right.
I just
So
you just
let's
don't
make
see
it
me.
happen.
That's all right. All right. So yeah, we're gonna dive into it. So just let everybody know who you are. You know where you from, what you do.
I'm Michael Shershenovich. I'm a filmmaker and an actor, and I do stuff.
He does stuff.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that, or you just do stuff?
Yo, so I do stuff. I'm one of the guys from the neighborhood. You need your trash taken out. We take your trash out. You know, your girl needs a pipes checks. I could be a plumber.
All right, one man show over
Yo,
here.
no, yeah, we make movies. That's what we do. I got a small production company called Mass Effect Entertainment and Distribution (LLC), and that's what we do. We make a lot of independent films. We do promotional videos, music videos, commercials, feature-length films. And then I also act, and then I got the whole entourage of actors that I mingle with and then send out, and we do everything. We kick ass, man.
All right, man. Sounds good. So how's it gonna work? I'm gonna ask you a few questions, and then we'll show some of case your work that you have. Sounds good?
Okay, cool. I send the dick pics now or later?
Yeah, a lot later. So how long have you been a videographer for?
Ever since I was 15 years old. That's when I started doing videos.
Really? So what inspired you to start making your own films then?
Matter of fact, I was tight with RA, and then I worked on the. Well, no, let's bring it back. I wanted to write scripts for movies, and I didn't want anything to do with filming. And then I worked on Bad Biology with RA and Frank Henenlotter, and then I was like, all right, cool, yeah, let's maybe I'll start filming. RA actually came up with the idea. He was like, yo, you should film. You make more money. And then I was like, all right, cool, I'll make more money. Instead of being just a writer.
All right, sounds good. So
Yeah.
what was your?
Yeah, I took his advice.
Yeah, make that money, son. No,
Yeah.
but for real, what's your first piece of video gear that you owned?
The first thing that I owned, the first thing that I bought on my own with my own money was the JVC GY HD 110. That was a HDV mini DV camera, and that was had the big Fujinon lens. I think it was like $5,000 when I bought it. Yeah, and that was maybe it was more. And I just remember that being like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. And then you end up start buying even more expensive shit later on. But yeah, it was a decent camera. We shot Bloody Christmas on it, and the time that we shot Bloody Christmas on it, uh, it was falling apart. It was just falling apart. Yeah.
Wow. So what camera do you use mostly now then?
I'm using the Canons, like
Okay.
so Mark III, Mark IV. I love the Canon series, and Canon is going to be coming out with some beautiful mirrorless cameras that are gonna wipe Sony off the earth.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully.
Yeah,
So what camera did you learn on first then?
I learned on a JVC VHS camera. That was my first camera. That was handed to me, and they're like, "Yo, go shoot this job."
And how long ago was that? Like how old were you?
I was like 14 or 15 years old. I was a teenager. Maybe I was younger. I don't know. Like time goes by really quick. I remember being really tiny and the camera being really huge, and then you had this giant, to get the light on the camera to work, you had a giant battery pack that was the size of a car battery hooked up to jumper cables. I remember always being scared that I was going to get electrocuted.
Did you?
No, I never got electrocuted. I stayed far away from the battery pack. I was like, all right, as long as the camera works, and then that was pretty much it. It was like run and gun. Do it, and do it right, and don't get sued.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, that's it. That's how I learned. That's how I learned cameras. I didn't go to school. Like they gave me a camera and they said, just don't get us sued.
all right. Sounds good. So before I get into more questions, so they know you a little bit more, we're gonna dive into one of your trailers, one of your movies, which was called Skid Row. I actually got a chance to review this film. It was a really great film. So for people who haven't seen it, we're gonna look at the trailer of it right now, and then we're gonna go back into ask some more questions.
Okay, cool.
All right.
I intend on running my business as he would, but there is this storm brewing. Someone is masquerading around like a masked madman, chopping everyone up, one at a time, executing my guys. The last thing you need is the whirlwind.
So what is this then?
This is me saying you better not cross me again. Capiche?
Stanno chiacchierando con me.
Solo radio?
Sì,
Mamma mia. Vuoi che lo penso io?
sì, per favore, pensaci tu.
Sicuro, sicuro. Però... Sei sicuro, sicuro? Sta bene qua senza di me?
Yes, this is the most powerful handgun in the world. I'll take the head right off. I think I'll be alright.
To be honest,
The audio playing for the trailer too.
I think we got a goddamn vigilante here.
Yeah, turn it on real quick.
All right. So that was the Skid Row trailer.
Okay, yeah.
So
How'd you like it, Joe? How'd you like the movie? Tell me about the movie. What'd you think of it? What was your favorite parts?
you're interviewing me. I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Basically, what were your favorite parts?
Well,
Without giving away the movie.
well, my favorite parts of the movie are the stuff that we shot with like Juretta, because we filmed the movie originally on the Mark II cameras, and then later on I recut the film, chopping out a lot of the dead air that was in the movie, and believe it or not, okay, so when the movie got released, it was a fast-paced movie, 96 minutes. My buddy Chaz Kangas from The Village Voice wrote, for 96 minutes, the movie's like unsettlingly violent, action-packed, whatever. And it was always an action-packed, fast-paced, super violent, horror, gory movie. But then as like a year or two later, after like going back and forth with distribution deals and not getting the deals that I liked, I said, you know what? I'm going to self-release this movie and whatever, Ghetto Fab will self-release it, sell it through the Facebook and through private messages and stuff like that. And but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut out the dead scenes, the scenes that I felt that slowed the movie down. And you take you take a few seconds out of here, you take a few seconds out of there, and you trim it up, you trim out all the fat. And then what I did was I cut together like 8 more murders that weren't in the original movie, and I put Joretta in it. I did extra scenes and like completely revamped the entire film and made it even more of a faster paced. And the stuff that I shot with Joretta and the new scenes with Tony Lante all came out gorgeous because we were shooting on like the Canon Mark III at this time. We shot on that Sony camera that shoots like the big Sony camera that shoots 4K, so it's like a real like cinematic camera. And we shot like something ridiculous for like the slow motion scenes. We shot like 400 frames per second, something like completely ridiculous. And it's over the top. We did the score with my buddy Eric Olson. He'll help me out. We sat down, we did the music together, and he dealt with all my particular weird shit, and we actually got like a real production, like a Hollywood ass production for those new like 8 minutes of footage that we put into that movie. So we cut out like 8 minutes, and then we put in a brand new 8 minutes of just pure murder and chaos and awesomeness and pure horror, and it just came out incredible. Like the new cut is incredible.
So it was like a director's cut, just revamped.
Yeah, because it's like when I did Skid Row, we filmed that movie during Hurricane Sandy. I had no freaking money. The whole budget to the movie was $5,000, and scheduling was screwed up. I lost actors because of Hurricane Sandy. I lost locations because of Hurricane Sandy. We were waiting on gas lines for like 12 hours the night before just so we could have gas and drive around and get to sets. And it was just hell. So now like years later, I'm a better filmmaker than I was then, and you could put a little money aside. I ended up dropping like a good like $1,000 just for the new 8 minutes. So like it was like, hey, let's kick ass. I got all this new lighting equipment. I got new cameras. I learned new tricks, new special effects. I had Mr. Dead come out, and Mr. Dead is like fire at what he does. So yeah, we just fucking rocked and rolled, man.
Nice. So I also noticed that you were kind of in that as well. So what made you want to act in some of your films?
I didn't. Like that. So acting in Bloody Christmas, like that's the only one I actually kind of wanted to act in because it was just a goofy role and it was like quick. So I did that one because I thought it would be funny. And then like Skid Row, I had another actor who was supposed to play that character, Terry Sortis, but Hurricane Sandy screwed it up, and it's like, you go with the punches, you duck, weave, and bob, and jab back, and that was it. I'm like, I don't got an actor, fuck it, I'll act. I'll toss on some clothes really quick and jump in the role.
So, out of all the work that you do, do you prefer, being a director, a film producer, an editor, or being behind the scenes? Like, what do you like to do the most out of all?
Well, I absolutely hate editing, but I'm really good at editing, but I hate it. I like directing a lot because you have creative freedom, and you could totally stroke your own ego and be on your little power trips and be like, everyone do what the fuck I say, and everyone does what the fuck you say. Yeah. But actually acting is probably more fun though, because it's like you have zero responsibility. Here's your lines, here's the story, just show up, say your lines, and have fun. Like you're not worrying about like, I got this location from this time to that time, I gotta shoot this, I gotta get this angle, I gotta get this coverage, this fucking guy's a prima donna and I gotta fucking kiss his ass because I'm on a low budget. Like, don't get me wrong, I love directing. Directing is fun. It's really fun. But sometimes, it's good just to be an actor and just be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm here to have fun and enjoy the energy.
Nice. So, if you could make a film with any famous producer or director, who would you choose and why?
Do they got to be alive?
Yeah, for now. Well.
Oh man, that's fucked. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, I really don't know. I really don't know who I would pick nowadays. I feel like everything that's coming out nowadays is it's the same shit over and over and over again. And I think that's why people are just watching Netflix series and documentaries during this whole quarantine, because just Hollywood dropped the ball so much. How many times can you watch the same Marvel movie over and over again? How many times can you watch Batman movies? Like, I love Batman, but how many times do I want to sit there and watch the same fucking movie over and over again?
That's true. Just in a different format, yeah.
Yeah, so I have no idea in terms of like directors and producers, like who would I don't know, fucking I have no clue. I have no clue who I would want to back me,
So, like, if a big production company, like, if you got to choose one, like, okay, you could work with Blumhouse, Sony, Universal, who would you choose?
Anyone that's going to give me the most money. Like, I'm indifferent. I don't care. Whoever's going to give me the most money and the most creative freedom. Like, they're just a name.
That's true. Yeah. So, what is your favorite film or project you've done so far?
I really liked, I don't know, man. Like, I enjoy Skid Row. Maybe Skid Row was a lot of fun to make. Like not that it's my best work. It's definitely not my best work, but because I feel like I get better and better with every movie that I do. I learn from my mistakes, and but I had the most fun doing that movie, even though it was hell. It was brutal. Yeah, but I think I had the most fun experience making that movie. But in terms of like best quality movies, is either the new movie I did, Blood Rock, or Ronald, the short film I did, Ronald, written by Robert Youngren.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what tips would you give to someone who may want to start how to make their own film? Like, what tips would you give for a beginner?
Just fucking do it and don't waste your money on NYU. I'm doing all right, without the college shit and paying back all that money, and I feel like 90% of the NYU kids that come to my sets or I see on the job aren't making ends meet and they're in debt. Just fucking pick up the camera and do it. Just do it.
So you feel like you could learn better by just learning instead of going to college for it?
Yeah, you learn on the job. Half the people that I worked with that were NYU kids, I'm like, yo, get this shot, and they get you this blown out shot that's framed like shit. The colors look like crap on the camera. And I'm talking like B-roll shots. Like, get me like just go around the building, get me B-roll because I can't be bothered with it. Just go get B-roll, and they butcher everything. They're indecisive. They're not confident. Like, but yeah, they'll call what do they call them? Fucking, they'll call like a clothes hanger some fancy fucking word. Or they call them like N75 clips or some shit. It's like, okay, you could call that an N75 clip or whatever the fuck you call it, and be all like, there with like the lingo and the words, but you can't get a shot. So it's like, whatever,
Gotcha. I mean, B-roll's not that hard to shoot. I mean, that's kind of more like the simple. I feel like just shooting simple B-roll.
Yeah, and like, yo, half of these guys, they don't even know what their f-stop does. They don't know their shutter speeds. They don't know their frame rates. They don't know, ISO or like key stops. They don't know anything. They don't know what lenses do what, or what happens when you get a wide angle lens and you shoot too close to certain objects, or what lenses look good for portraits. So they're just so wet behind the ears, and they wasted all this money going to college, and they're incompetent. They're absolutely incompetent.
And you would think that'd be like the first thing they learned in college, would be the basics, the fundamentals.
Dude, look at you. Like, you didn't know dick about cameras, and we hung out, and 10 times more already than what they taught in college. Some of the best people that I have worked with on set are people that didn't know shit, that didn't want anything to do with cameras. A lot of them were musicians, people who started off as musicians that just wanted to like make music and be creative and chill and get them good energy going. Those people learned video and cameras so much better than people who spent fucking mad guap on school, 4 years in NYU. It's a waste of money. Yeah, so parents, go tell your kid to go to school to be like a psychologist or a doctor or a lawyer. Don't go to school to be a filmmaker. Anybody could be a filmmaker.
I mean, yeah, I guess anybody could really do what we do. as long as you put the work in. It's just like it's gotta go.
That's it. That's it. You give any fucking schmuck some money, they'll make a movie. Anybody can make a movie. Just give them money. Give them money. They'll make a movie. You know, look at half the Hollywood directors out there now.
I mean, that'd be a good movie, but yeah.
Yeah, the only reason they're making movies is because they got the money. If you give them a piece of shit budget, like you'll never see directors in Hollywood do what the fuck I'm doing. Like, you know, oh, I'm gonna direct. I'm gonna be my director of photography. I'm gonna do my lighting. I'm gonna do my editing. I'm gonna do my sound design. I'm gonna make the music. I'm gonna act in the fucking thing. I'll do voiceovers for other actors who I can't get to come back because I'm too broke. So I'll do their voices and make it match up. I'll do the sound effects, the sound foley, the special effects. You know, like there's not one thing that on the job that I won't be able to do. So, you know, let's see one of them freaking Hollywood. Let's see Michael Bay do what I do on the same budgets. You know, like, yo, Michael Bay, come to like low budget bullshit land, and let's see who's the better director.
Calling him out, he just
I'll call them all out. You know what I mean? Because like I said, all the good directors are dead. You know, there's no more good directors left. They're all fucking dead. There's no more Stanley Kubricks.
What about like Tim Burton or Stephen King?
Stephen King sucks, man. Stephen King sucks. Stephen King, like, yo, he's a great writer. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, he's got a fragile ego, and he can't admit when he gets bested. You know, like, yeah, Stephen King's not a director. that guy could barely handle like I don't know, a personality.
That's true. I mean, he's more of a writer, though. So, I mean, that's his thing. Like, here, I created it. You make it creative type of style.
I mean, there's some really good cinematographers out there nowadays. There's some incredible cinematographers, and there's some incredible actors. And, like, I just don't see good directors anymore. You know, I don't see people that are, like, jack of all trades that know everything about everything anymore. Like, they just know their one little thing, and that's it, you know, and they depend on the money to get them where they got to get.
I hear you. So we're going to dive into the next trailer, which is called Chronicle of Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're just going to play this, and then we're going to ask you a bunch of questions about that. And
John, that guy who made that movie, that's a good director.
All right. So, yeah, we're definitely going to figure out how that is. So here is Chronicle of Jesus. And we're going to play it really quick and be right back.
Uh-huh.
I think me and you were destined to meet. I had no reason to wonder. And there you were, just waiting to be found. Baby in the reeds.
Who is this guy?
I'd like to introduce you to Jesus.
Nice to meet you, Jesus.
Well, that's a hell of a resume, but why are we employing him?
I don't want to be a burden.
I'm not taking no for an answer. You ever do that? Find someone.
He's a vet, he's a fast learner, he's a hard worker. You just seen how this guy set up the nursery. He had the whole planting done before I even showed up.
I'm gonna need more time. I'll pay whatever it takes.
It needs to happen today.
There's a big difference between robbery and armed robbery.
We'll find a way. I promise you. And become some sort of life-turning moment. Agent Pilot, FBI.
All right, so that was the trailer for the Chronicle of Jesus. So just tell me a little bit about that film, because it seems like a film that you usually wouldn't, you know, it's a little bit different than the styles you usually do.
Yeah, so what happened was, so we were, you know, me, you, Jimmy, we're all making our plans to go down to Florida, and my buddy Frank was like, yo, they're shooting a movie down in Florida. You know, you want me to get your role? I'm like, sure. You know, send them my headshots, whatever. Let me know what they want to do. And, you know, so whatever. I'm not giving it too much thought. we go to Florida. We do what we do in Miami. We're partying. And then, as you know, I got the phone call like, hey, you're definitely, going to be in that movie. When can you come to Miami or whatever, Florida? And I'm like, I'm here. And that's how I got that role pretty much.
Gotcha. So who else was in that film?
You had Robert Creighton in it from HBO Ballers, and he's in a bunch of other films too. That dude is an incredible actor.
He was from where? You said Ballers?
Yeah, he's in Ballers with The Rock. And then Andrew Roth is in it too. Andrew Roth is in tons of shit. That dude has like a filmography that goes on for days, and he's a real creative guy. And I think he wrote the script, and then the dude John, the director, he just directed it, and they worked head to head together, and they did a great job from what it seems. Today's the first day that I actually saw the trailer, and it looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I guess it's coming out in August, it said.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet, but like I have absolute faith in the crew. Everyone on that squad was on point.
So did that feel different being just the actor and not being behind the scenes doing everything else?
Dude, I loved it, man. Fucking, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna go fucking act, and then I'm gonna go chill at the Airbnb. I'm gonna sit on the couch. So I'm gonna go make my little salads. I'm gonna drink my iced coffee. I'm gonna watch Investigative Discovery. When you need me to come back to the set, I'll say my lines, and I'm gonna come back to the Airbnb. Like, yeah, man, that shit was great. I wasn't like, oh shit, we got to get out of here in like 5 minutes. Get the shot. Everything's gonna suck, but get the shot. Like, I'm super fucking low budget. We're so fucked. Like, nah. Like, I was just like, okay, cool, yeah, I'll come up, say my lines, play the bad guy, and get the fuck out. It was cool. It was good, and everybody there had good energy. It was nice, and it's humbling to be an actor and not have to be the guy that's always in control of shit. Like it's nice. It's really nice, and it's nice just to watch other people's styles, how they direct, how they produce, how they write, how they interpret scenes, and how they interpret lighting and framing, and just to watch, not even say shit, just watch and just like, okay. Like I actually learned, I'm actually gonna steal a shot from that movie and put it in one of my movies because I saw the one guy do it, and I was like, yo, that's a fucking good idea for a shot, and I'm like, mental note, you're gonna put that in your own movie one day. So yeah, it's good. Like, because it's like you I never think I'm the fucking greatest. As much shit as I talk, I'm like, I'm the fucking best. I never think I'm the greatest. I always tell myself I'm pretty bad, and there's always room for improvement. And it's nice being it's nice being an actor and just being like, okay, all right, cool, that's nice. I'm watching you. I'm gonna steal that idea. And you take all these good ideas, and then you make a better. You become a better filmmaker in general. Not stealing ideas in terms of like stories and shit like that, but like oh, that's a cool camera trick. That's a cool camera trick. That's a cool thing that you did with that light. That's and you take these little things and then you make them your own.
Definitely. So if you could film your next movie anywhere in the whole world, where would you choose and why?
I'm going back to Miami. That place is fun, man. Shit. Miami's a fun place. Maybe Italy again. I liked Italy when we filmed in Italy, but I don't know. Miami's like fucking party town right there, man.
So you would like to shoot a film down in Miami?
Yeah, and just party.
That budget would be a lot higher, though.
Yeah, it's all right. Come on, Blumhouse. Come on, Lionsgate. Yo, I'll make a great movie in Miami, and we'll get the party together.
You gotta brush up on Spanish, though.
That's it. Nah, I'm gonna hire a bunch of Italians.
Yes. There's a lot of beautiful scenery in Florida. There's a lot, even on the outskirts of Miami. Just like around it, you can still find some really good locations.
Yeah, I mean, like, where would I film for like beautiful locations? Probably, if you really want good scenery, you go to like Montana. Fucking Sicily's gorgeous. But I don't know. It all depends on what movie we're filming. Like I can't film like a gritty 1970s police crime drama in Montana. I need subways and shit like that. I need Bernie Goetz or whatever. Bernie Getz. Make my own Death Wish movie.
So if you could have any famous lead actor for your next movie, who would you choose?
Alive or dead?
Alive. I said next. Your next famous lead actor.
I would probably go with Franco Nero.
What has he done?
He's done everything. That dude is like the man. He's in Kioma. He's the original Django. He's in a lot of fucking movies. That guy's like the man. He's an Italian actor.
Nice. So
yeah, that guy's incredible.
How would you determine the right location to shoot a scene?
It depends on the scene, you know. Like if I need some mountainous, beautiful shit, you know, we could, you know, go to Montana. Or if I just need woods, it's like whatever. We'll chill in Long Island for a day or upstate New York. But if I need like, you know, something gritty, you know, let's go into the subways. Let's go to Manhattan. But if I need something trashy and sleazy and grimy, who knows? Maybe we'll go to California. I mean, California is a complete shithole, right?
Pleading the fifth on that.
Come on, man. California is a shithole. Be honest.
Shout out to Cali. Anybody tuned from Cali, we got mad love out there. I respect you. I got a lot of friends out in California, so you know they're doing their thing.
I do too. I got a lot of homies in California, but it's like, come on, man. That state, like, I don't like New York either. We're gonna get into politics, but I don't like New York and I don't like Cali. We're not gonna do politics, I'm told.
Exactly. We're not. We're gonna keep it just professional entertainment.
My words are gonna get twisted.
Exactly. So, you know, we don't want to go into that. So, moving on, what is your thought process when it comes to writing a script, and how long does it usually take to write a script?
When I have an idea that I really like, it'll take me like a week to bang out a 90-page script. When I'm being like super over analytical of what I'm writing, it could take fucking forever. But if I'm just like free going, I'm like, this is a fun idea, I'm enjoying the script, I'll bang it out in like a week. But if I'm really like being super particular and like, oh, this got to be some Hollywood shit, it'll take me forever.
So, when you tackle a script, do you go by like the scenes or just the dialogue and then go back and work out the scenes after?
No, I write whatever comes to my mind, and then you know, so I'll like, you know, INT for interior, location, and then I'll write if it's day and nighttime, and then I write, you know, what's happening, the actions, the dialogue. I'll write everything, and then when the whole entire script is finally done, I send it out to my buddy Nick Musarelli, who is an incredible writer who gets my gibberish that I write that I think it makes sense, and he makes it make sense to the rest of the world.
Okay, so you have an actual editor that you send to afterwards.
Yeah. I have like the world's greatest editor. That dude Nick is the man, because literally I write what only makes sense to me, and he gets it, and he makes it make sense to everybody. So I could give a script to a whole crew, and they'll be like, okay, yeah, this makes sense. If I gave my original script to a crew, they'd be like, what the fuck?
Like, what is
this guy's he should have went to NYU.
You need some learning classes, some writing classes.
This guy needs college. He needs a GED. No, I got that.
So what would you say make your films different than anyone else? Like, what makes your films different?
I don't give a fuck. That's what makes my films different. I don't try to be a pretentious asshole when I make movies. I write what I think I would enjoy. My messages are messages that I relate to. I'm not trying to make anything for anybody but myself. So when I make a movie, if there's a joke in there, I'm the guy laughing at the joke, typically no one else, because I have a weird, dark sense of humor. You know, and I make my movies for me. And that's pretty much it, you know.
See,
and I feel like there's a small group that gets me. You know, there's a small group that's like, oh yeah, Mike, that was kind of funny.
Okay, so you just pretty much just build it the way that you like and just hope everyone else likes it.
No, I don't even hope if they like it or not. I'm like, this is my fucking movie, you know. If you like it, yeah, all right, cool, we could talk. We got something we could talk about. If you don't like it, yeah, I don't blame you. You know, it's I have a weird thought process.
Yeah, because I mean, you won some awards, right, for Skid Row. Like, how did you?
Yeah, I won Best Director. We won Best Lead Actress, and what the fuck else did we win? I know that movie won, even with the shitty cut, like the first initial cut where everything was just crappy, the audio was crap, and there was tons of issues. Like, we won tons of awards with that movie, and we got accepted and brought into many film festivals too. Like, and good ones too. Like just not like the weird like underground horror shit where it's like, oh, here's like 15 people in like Williamsburg watching this fucking weird movies, you know?
Yeah, because what film? Because you went to a couple different ones, right? Which ones have you been to? They got
We did like we got like the Golden Door Film Festival in Jersey. That was really cool. I got to meet the Bayonne Belita. You know, that was hosted by, oh my god, I think it was hosted by Mira Sorvino and Bill Sorvino. I think they were in charge of that, and a bunch of others, man. I mean, like the Macabre Film Festival we did too. You know, I think a book. We might be in a book called 40 Years of Stalk and Slash. The guys are from like the UK, and I think that they wrote a little segment on Skid Row too. I haven't read it yet. You know, I don't. They haven't sent me a copy, probably because they're like, this fucking movie sucks. This is the downfall of slasher films. You know, who knows? You know, but they wrote about it. That's cool.
That's big.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, and then yeah, so that's how that happened. But yeah, the Jesus movie's fucking awesome, man. It was cool. It was a great experience. Bringing it back to that, I guess. Right?
No, that's what's up. So I just had a question. I just had a brain fart. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, shooting off the head.
Yeah. No. How did you choose your cast? That's what the question was. So when you got
Will you work for free? Will you work for free? You know, will you get hit by a car? Well, I'll get hit by the car first to show you how to do it and tell you I'm not a total dick. I will never put you in a situation I wouldn't do myself. So I'll get hit by the car first, but will you get hit by a car? You know, will you work for free? Are you going to sue me? Will you sue me? And you know, nah.
But I mean, some big, you know, you got some good actors that came out of it. So
yeah, like the famous people. I don't know. I'm like I liked you in like Demons. You know, I used to watch you as a kid. You know, and you know, like that's it. You're in one of my favorite movies. Let's just call you up. You know, like on some fanboy shit. You know, like if I like someone, like I just don't get people because they'll work for fucking cheap, like the celebrities or whatever. You know, like I get people that I genuinely like and think would be cool to talk to and nerd out about my favorite directors, you know? Like, for instance, like me and Jaretta, we hit it off like really good because like we're into the same shit, you know? And she's in a lot of my favorite movies and she worked with a lot of my favorite directors and I would, you know, I would talk to her about these directors and the films that she was on, and you know, like, and we became really tight. You know, it started off as literally like when she first worked with me, I gave her a stack of fucking DVDs, and I was like, look, these are movies I watched as a young man, and I'm a huge fan of your work. Just do me a favor, sign this whole stack of shit so I could be a director. You know, like let's get this shit over with. Just sign this. I'm a huge fan. Okay, cool. You know, so it's people that I genuinely like. I like people that I like to see on TV, or people that I think I would get along with. You know, and that's how I decide on, you know, what celebrity to call. You know.
Gotcha. Or even going back, because you use Irina a lot and Stallone a lot, so you must feel comfortable working with them.
Yeah, because they're homies, you know? Like, that's part of the team. We call the team Die Hard Motherfucker. That's the team. So it's like Frank's part of that team. Irina's part of that team. My buddy Ronnie, that's part of the Die Hard Motherfucker team. And now newly is Eric, my buddy Eric Olson. He's part of the Die Hard Motherfucker team too. And that team are people that you could like, Robert Youngren's on that team, you know, Steve Montague. These are people I could call up any moment and be like, we're shooting tomorrow. I need you. Let's do this. And they'll be there. And no matter what, they could be sick, they could be dying. They'll show up, they'll shoot. And not only that, are they dependable, they're also the most talented people that I know, and they are just cool people to hang out with too. So it's like, you know, because that's what it is. You're hanging out on set for 12, 16 hours with people. You got to get along with them. Like, you know, some of the worst people, like, why the fuck would I want to hang out with this guy? Get him the fuck out of here. I don't even like talking to him. Why do I want to work with him? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you meet, like, you know, Stallone? If you guys don't know Frank Stallone, he looks exactly like Sylvester Stallone when you actually look at the two. But
we drank together. I believe in it. So Andrew Roth, the guy who wrote and produced the Jesus Chronicle movies, they were homies. They were friends. And matter of fact, I really don't know how I met Andrew Roth. I'm pretty sure that I met Andrew Roth through you. Like, I feel like me and you, like, you knew of him or some shit, and you knew I was trying to get my film shit together. And somehow yeah, and you're like, because you're like the god of networking. I don't know how you do it, Joe, but like you are like, if I'm like, Joe, I need this, you'll somehow make it appear. You'll be, like Salt Bay with the connections. Like, so I'm pretty sure that I met Andrew Roth through you. Andrew Roth doesn't even remember meeting me, which is the funny thing either, because we were at the time, we were who we were at the time,
Yeah.
But you introduced me to Andrew, then Andrew introduced me to Frank, and then me and Frank started drinking together, and me and Frank just got along. He showed me the movies that he was doing and stuff like that in his projects, and we just got along. And I told him, I go, dude, this is pre-Skid Row. I turned around like, dude, I got a role for you. I'm gonna call you back in 1 year. And to the year to the day, I give him a call. I go, okay, you ready to look at the script?
And he'll remember.
Yeah. And he was like, oh, shit, you actually fucking called me. And he thought I was crazy at first because, like, literally, it was like a year to the day. And I'm like, we're going to sit down. We're going to go drink. We're going to talk about this, and that's my dude right there. Frank is my dude. And yeah, that's a good guy right there.
That's one thing you got to know about Mike. If he has a plan, he works with you, he may tell you way in advance a year. Just like when we did that Italy trip. Yo, remember we talked about going to Italy? We're going.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah, that's it. Fucking, we're gonna do it. Same with Florida. I'm like, dude, let's go party in Miami. When are we gonna do it? This date. Exactly this date we're gonna do it. Oh yeah, I'm a little OCD like that. I'm like, yo, in exactly 1 year, I will give you a phone call at 3 p.m.
Yeah, it's very just random. So you always gotta be like on stand by. Don't change your phone number. Because you never know. He may just contact you.
Yeah, because that's it. Like, and you know me, I'm a little OCD with shit.
So do you always feel like I know we kind of talked about this previously, but do you always feel like you're learning something new, like all the time, like
all the time? Like one of my mottos is, if I feel like I know everything, I became the dumbest motherfucker on the planet.
So you always feel like you gotta learn something new, or always learn something new.
Yeah, it's impossible to know everything, the people that walk around pretending to be the know-it-alls are the dumbest people ever, and that's not me. Like, I'm always learning. I always look for the guy who's the veteran, the older guy in the job, or someone who just knows that could teach me shit,
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's nothing wrong with learning shit, like nothing wrong. I don't know everything. There's no way,
Because even like the simplest thing in the world, you could be like, I didn't even know that. Like, it'd be something so simple.
Yeah, and if you're walking around with your blinders, like, I'm Jesus Christ at filmmaking, like what are you gonna learn? You're gonna be the dumb guy, You're gonna be the dumb guy. You're gonna be the guy that never learns anything because you think you're the best.
That's true.
There's a lot of people in the business like that. That's why, like, certain people you see just get sucked up to so much, especially like celebrities. They get the asses kissed so fucking much, and they'll say the dumbest shit sometimes,
So what would you love most and hate the most about the whole industry and what you do?
Oh, I hate the business end. The business end sucks. I gotta go read through it because I'm independent right now. I gotta go read through all this fucking paperwork to sell something. It's annoying. Contracts. And then, what else is annoying is like when we were selling DVDs, it's like half the people won't even talk to you to get you in the store unless you're selling like a catalog of DVDs. So it's like the business end sucks. It just sucks. But the fun part is being on the set, shooting, writing, hanging out with people, being creative, that joint effort, and I love doing horror movies because it's like we get to be little kids. We're being little kids. We're running around with fake blood and gore and laughing and giggling about dumb shit, and it's like Halloween all the time.
Definitely. So before we head out and play the last clip, you got any new projects that you're working on? Try and wrap up, finish something?
Yeah, I got a few projects I'm working on. I can't tell you about right now, but I do got a lot of like big things in the works. A lot of big things in the works. Like I'm like very blessed big things. So I'm happy. I'm really happy. I got lucky. I got really fucking lucky.
So we do got the clip called Blood Rock. Is that going to be a full feature film? Or are you just going to leave it how it is?
So Blood Rock is Frank produced it on a shoestring budget, you know, but like it's a shoestring budget, but anything I needed, Frank was like, Mike, I trust you, I'll get it, we'll figure out how to make it work. And he got the locations, he got, like, I was like, yo, Mr. Dead's the best special effects guy, we got to pay Mr. Dead, we got to get Mr. Dead, whatever Mr. Dead says, oh, this is how much money I want, you got to give it to him. He trusted me, you know, he only met Mr. Dead once briefly on Skid Row. Trusted me with that. You know, anything that I needed, he put the money to, even if it was like he had to like work and we had to like figure out how to do it on the budget. And now what we're trying to do is well, he's pretty much, because he's the producer, he's handling all the business and shit, which is nice because I just get to be the creative guy. He's taking it to Netflix right now. And he's going to try to flip it into a series. So that video that you're seeing for Blood Rock is pretty much just a 7-minute long pitch video, so we could get a series out of it. And if the series thing don't work, he's already got a producer that's ready to put up like $400,000 to make it into a feature. So no matter what, it's a project that's going to get made. It just depends on what capacity it's going to get made. I hope that it gets made into a Netflix series, because then you could like really create your own universe out of this, and then we have all types of ideas of what we want to do for the monster, and some really unique shit that you haven't seen before, in terms of like monster movies and stuff like that, and how we could expand that universe. And if it's a movie, you know, it's going to be you're not gonna have the time to like just, you know, in 90 minutes like create this entire universe. So we have an alternative script for that, which is still very unique, very creative, very fun, and very gory. It's gonna play more towards like the 80s horror audience, you know, fun, a little campy, some silly lines, you know, like sometimes like the graphic shit is still funny, you know, like you know. When something's so terrible, sometimes it's just fucking hilarious. I mean, look at 2020. Everything fucking went wrong. It's comical. We're all waiting for zombies, you know? Like you got, you know, we started off the year with a war. Like when we were in Miami in January, we were in war with Iran. It's like, oh, great. Yeah, that's welcome 2020, war with Iran. Then we had the COVID outbreak. We got murder wasps. We're having a race war and a riot now. We're all like, UFOs, they've released fucking videos too. Now we're just waiting for like what, zombies and giant man-eating spiders, you know? Like what, you know, like it's comedic. Like how much more shit could go wrong, you know? So, you know, when you bring such travesties so front and center, it becomes comedic. So there is comedy to that 80s type of, you know, violence and gore, you know? So, you know, not super slapstick, you know, because like, you know, but there will be humor to it, and there'll be energy towards the 80s where people from back in the day or people that are fans of those type of films will be like, okay, I get that.
So yeah, because there's a lot of good actors. When you watch this clip, you guys will see. Would you keep using them if you did do a show, or would you get a whole different cast?
I would absolutely keep everybody that worked on that project. I would try to keep them in their original roles. If, you know, it all comes down to, you know, producers. If Netflix is like, okay, we'll give you like a, you know, X amount of dollars and we'll make it into a series and we're going to keep you all working, you know, but these people can't go. I'm going to be, you know, my counteroffer is going to be like, okay, well, can they have alternate roles? You know, so I'm always trying to keep, you know, I'm going to fight tooth and nail to like pretty much keep the original cast working, you know, because all those people were diehard and all those people bled for that project and worked. You know, we filmed that whole entire film in 16 hours, all in one day, just nonstop. So like, I would try my hardest not to let people get dropped. But, you know, like if Netflix is going to be like, fucking, you know, oh, you got to get rid of this guy. What do you want me to tell you? Fucking, you know, I'm going to try to get them in another role in the series. So at least they're working, you know, like, you know, oh, we don't like this person as that person. Okay, well now they're gonna play a different person. You know, please. you know.
All right,
you know,
man.
and yeah, you know, I try to be a loyal guy. You know.
I still think you're missing one person, and that would be me in your film. Just saying, but you know.
yo, when I need a partially balding pedophile-looking guy.
Oh. I played a good villain in you know, Italy.
In the Italy film. Yo, that Italy film was pretty dope, man. You could play a mean bastard, bro. Like I know it. Yeah, it's funny because People who know you, they'll never expect how mean you could play, dude. And you look good. I remember showing you the footage. I was like, dude, look, you look like a son of a bitch in Italy, bro.
I gotta
like
still
you
make
look
that
like
a short film. I gotta make that a short film. I gotta put some
Yeah.
dramatic music to that, and I gotta get that.
That shit was fire, bro. Yeah, you were doing that in the suit jacket, like fucking riding down the escalators in the metro station.
Yeah, man, look good. Look good.
Yeah, you were a mean-looking motherfucker, bro.
Got some unreleased material, so if you guys want to see that, let me know, because that's some like underground hidden material.
Give us money. Give us money. Give us money. You'll get to see Joe be a badass. I promise. Give us money.
Release the cut. Release the cut.
That's it. That's it, my man.
It'll be bigger than a Snyder cut. Like what?
Yeah, dude. Yo, when are you coming back to New York?
I was supposed to go up there, but due to the whole virus, I had to cancel my flight. I was supposed to go up there actually June 5th, but that got canceled. So I don't know. I'm gonna work it out and see what happens.
So much shit is canceled. I had so many shoots lined up. Like 2020 was gonna be like the year. It was gonna be official, the year. And I don't know. Hell opened up and was like, "Fuck you all, fuck you all."
Well, hopefully it gets better. So yeah, before I get you out of here, and before we play that last clip, you want to shout out anybody?
Yeah, everybody, man. The fucking whole team diehard motherfuckers, man. Like hell yeah. Shout out to everybody. Yo, and if you want to buy my shit, it's facebook.com/M Shershenovich. And then you message me. And Shershenovich is SHERSHENOVICH. So that's facebook.com/M Shershenovich. And then just send me a message. I'll probably get back to you super late. But yeah, you'll definitely be able to get a copy. You'll be able to copy a copy of Skid Row, Bloody Christmas, and whatever, like some people, it's crazy. Like the Netherlands people, you guys are crazy. You guys know some shit that like nobody knows somehow. I'm like, how do you even know that I made that really crappy short film, and why do you want to buy it? Weird, man. It's but yeah, hit me up.
All right, man. Sounds good. Thank you for taking time out of your day and just having this interview.
Dude, anytime, my brother, anytime. All right, so I'm gonna hang up and I'm gonna watch you play Blood Rock.
Exactly. So thanks again, and we'll definitely have you in the future. Your future projects and see what you've been up to. So we'll have you again.
No doubt. We got to talk video games and shit too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Peace, brother.
See you later. Peace. All right, so that was Mike Shershenovich. I'm just going to play this 8-minute clip. It's called Blood Rock. Actually, my brother was actually featured in this film. He actually has my brother acting. My brother's been acting for a while, too. He's up in New York. So if you see a guy who looks like me, it's not me. It's my brother. But, yeah, so we're going to check this out. And then, so check this out. Blood Rock.
Let's go!
Come on. Go. Put him down here.
Somebody find the lights.
I'm on it. What if he sees the lights?
On or off? It don't matter. It will find you.
Will you please just go and turn on the lights already? You're gonna be fine. Just stay with us, Terry. Stay with us, brother. Fuck, man. I don't feel so hot.
We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here before it comes back.
She's right. We got to get out of here.
I gotta go. Come here, we're gonna go sit down. It's gonna be all right.
No one's going anywhere. That beast flipped our cars over like it was nothing.
There's at least 10 miles of forest out there in either direction. I'm with Frank on this one.
Oh, my fucking leg! Shit, we gotta stop that bleeding. Frank, don't let me die here, man. Oh shit. Oh, shit. Tony, keep it together. I need help over here.
Doomed! We're all doomed. I told you, I warned you, and you released it. Now we're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna...
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I need help over here.
It's going to get us. I know it. We're not safe here. We have to go. Please, please, we have to go.
Just relax. Please. It's safe in here. It's safe here. I promise. Yes, I promise. It's gonna be okay. I promise nothing is gonna happen to you. We have to go now. Nothing is out there and it's going to get us.
It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you all.
Oh! Shut your mouth. You don't shut your fucking mouth, I'm gonna shut it for you.
Rob, stop!
Bob, cool it. I need help with Terry. Ignore that asshat.
I have to go. I have to get out. I have to go. I have to get out. Do you understand? Are you crazy? Are you all crazy?
Calm down, okay?
That thing is gonna, it's out there and it's gonna kill us. It's gonna get in here and it's gonna kill us.
Stop it. Are we cool? Just stay here and don't move.
We have to get him to a hospital.
And run into that creature again? No thanks.
We have to stop the bleeding first.
We need something to wrap his leg with.
I'm on it.
He ain't gonna make it. Let's take our chance without him.
Are you fucking out of your mind?
No, I'm not. He's dead weight.
Okay.
He's dead weight.
Good, wrap him. Put pressure on it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep pressure on it.
Oh God, that's not gonna work.
It'll work.
We have to take his leg off.
Are you crazy? He's just in shock.
I'm not chopping anyone's fucking leg off, man.
He'll be fine.
Dead weight. I told you, he's dead weight.
Stop! He'll be all right. We just gotta keep the pressure on.
It'll be okay.
His popliteal artery was clearly severed. If we don't amputate and cauterize, he will bleed out and die. I'm amputating.
And with what? Does this look like a hospital to you? Do you see anesthesia and scalpels anywhere?
Will this work?
Are you out of your fucking mind? You guys are crazy.
We're gonna need fuel.
I'm on it.
This is the fucking plan, Frankie?
I'm gonna need you all to hold him down.
Oh my God!
Are we safe?
Okay, oh my God, okay.
What's happening? What's happening?
Okay, I know it seems bad, but we're saving your life. We love you, Terry.
What?
Oh, God. Eva! Please don't take my fucking leg, man.
Hold him down!
I'm not sure about this.
3, 2, 1!
he's just asleep, right?
Yeah. He's just sleeping.
He'll be all right.
I'm sorry. I was wrong.
Just don't think about it.
What was that fucking thing anyway?
Doesn't matter. It does exist.
What do you think it's doing?
It's resting
Resting for what?
for round 2.
Put your hands up, time to wild out. This is how we do it. We're here to turn it out. Put your hands up, time to wild out. This is how we do it. We're here to turn it out.
Yo, my flow reminiscent of a prime grand poobah. My tongue sharper than the sword to the Japanese Yakuza. Beats always slamming like Dilla, like Ali was the man in Manila. Man, the gorilla, I'm a nicer striker than Anderson Silva. I'm conquering like Hannibal on the back of an elephant. I'm the best even if I'm pink and I'm pale and I'm lacking in melanin. I've been a problem since my first birth date. In the delivery room, my dick hit the ground and it caused the earth.
So yeah, so that was Blood Rock, Mike Shershenovich film that he got to work with Frank Stallone on. And yeah, definitely looks interesting. Hopefully either Netflix picks it up or if they actually get to make it a feature film, that'd be pretty cool to see. So hope you guys liked this one. Thanks again for coming in. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms at Joe Phame. So that's Phame. Follow me on YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Every Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we hear from 8 to 9 p.m. Interviewing all sorts of different guests. So if you got talent, you want your talent to be seen, heard, people want to know who you are, definitely hit me up so I get you on my show, get to showcase some of your talent that you have to offer. So definitely looking forward to hearing from you. So tomorrow I got an R&B singer. He's going to come through, show some of his new tracks that he's working on. So definitely it's going to be another great show. So make sure you tune in from 8 to 9 p.m. right here on the Phame Show. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your evening doing whatever you may do. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. So till next time, see you later. I'm out. Peace.